Hi everyone, it's Mitch, and it is, move this over here. It is Saturday, October 13th, 2018, here with your free live show. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I missed yesterday's show, I gotta tell you. I had technical difficulties. I had to be out of the hotel. I had all these things. I had every intention of doing the show, and I just didn't make it. So it happens sometimes. It's rare that we miss a show. But we will be back. We're back today, and we'll even throw in an extra pick just to make up for it. But of course, we got premium picks. My best bet's always over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com, premium plus. Of course, we always have the dog of the day. We always have YouTube. We always have our Facebook group. We always have free picks on every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. Of course, I do 5 podcasts a week or more every single week. And it doesn't matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, anything like that. We just do the show. We've done the show from Costco. We've done the show from Target. We've done the show from, outside. We've done the show from the beach. We've done the show from the surf break. I'm here in Connecticut. I'm doing the show. So, anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I know that back when we first started, wasn't a lot of people doing video, wasn't a lot of people doing podcasts, wasn't a lot of people doing free picks. I believe we were the only ones. I see Dave Darby has joined us here, and Dave was one of our original people way back when. Welcome to the show, Dave, and always good to see you, even if it's just your name on the screen. Just to know that you're still there is awesome. But anyways, doing this for a long time, and I'm just glad that you guys have kept us in the mix. I know, I'm like you guys. I don't just go to one website. I go to a few, and when I'm looking for my information, when I'm looking for whatever. But I'm just glad that you guys have stuck with us for so long. Got some weird camera angles here. Tomorrow, speaking of times and all that stuff, tomorrow is going to be an odd day too. I'm traveling. My first flight is at 7:30 in the morning Eastern time. Let me see what time I get to O'Hare Airport for the changeover, and likely tomorrow's show will be from there. If not, you have the NFL podcast that's already out there on the site, and cover every single game on there. So you guys will hear my opinion. I don't think anything's going to change between now and then. So we just did it last night. I did it while I was driving in the car, so I didn't have any notes in front of me, so you guys know I'm just shooting off the hip as I do it. But anyways, Dave, welcome to the show, and I'm glad you at least that you made it here. We're here every day, 7 days a week, generally 365 days a year. When Dave was around, things were a lot different. We used to be the college football place, and actually back then we used to have an all-day chat, just a regular, the old-style chat room. And we used to stay in the chat every single Saturday, and we'd go there from the 12 noon Eastern time games all the way to the late night games. We'd all stay in the chat room, and there was a bunch of us that would stay there, and we would go through, we'd all be watching the same game. I had, of course, have my 5 TV setup, but we would all be watching the games, and I would be, we would go over the commercials, and one time there was a commercial for the perfect brownie, and we were just talking about, has there ever been a brownie that wasn't perfect, right? It's like every brownie's perfect. But basically what happened with that was Dave ended up in my mail about a week later. The mailman came, and I got a message. I lived in a high-rise building in Chicago back then, and I get this package, and it is the perfect brownie has arrived at my house. And it was a good one. It was, I had spent a lot of time talking about it. You guys know sometimes I will get carried away. But of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Of course, our best bets are still over at sportschatexperts.com as well as sportschatplace.com, premium and premium plus. But of course, it is my favorite day of the week. During my favorite time of the year, it is college football Saturday. But I am in Connecticut right now. I'm going back to Vegas tomorrow for the day, and then I'm back in Hawaii after that, back home, and then I'll be back in Vegas the end of the month, and then back to Hawaii, then back to Vegas for Thanksgiving, the week after Thanksgiving. So just a lot going on. A lot of traveling and a lot going on at sportschatplace.com. Just a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot of partnerships. We talked about some of them last week. I'm finalizing some things as well with some of the partnerships that we'll be doing, as well as some other stuff that I've alluded to on these shows. And some of the stuff, it's like I signed documents saying that I'm not allowed to talk about it until it's final, so that I can't do. And the other stuff, well, I already told you. It's some stuff we'll be doing on Sirius Satellite Radio, some partners with some people that we've met over time, some famous people as well, more famous than me. But anyways, we do 3 free picks every single day here on our live show. I'm just kind of stalling for time like I always do. Just trying to give everybody a chance to join us, because normally we're at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Yes, Dave, we used to have a picking contest, and Dave won. Yeah, Dave is doing Dave Bracewell is doing a parlay of all my premium picks. I have to tell you, I really like my premium picks this week. If I had to rank them, there's probably 1 or 2, if I was doing a parlay like that, 1 or 2 that I might throw out. And there's probably 1 or 2 underdogs in there that I would money line. So, it happens. Some games that, it's usually the games that we think are going to be the big winners. Sometimes those are the most disappointing, and the ones that we're kind of on the fence on, those are the ones that are the ones that end up being big winners. But I have to say one thing, and I'm going to be honest, I always am. We're about halfway through the college football season, and you guys know I do a lot of stuff. I do the live shows, I do the dog of the day, I do podcasts, I do all these things. And boy, the more you talk about these games, sometimes you start second guessing yourself, and I've been guilty of that this season. I have second guessed myself right out of winners all season long. But today, all these picks today, these are my first gut picks that I wrote them down on the pad. These are the picks. There's 2 picks was 1 pick actually that I made that are 2 picks maybe that I made that are not premium picks, but everything else is those initial gut picks, and we'll go over the ones that were on the pad that did not make the premium picks. Those are going to be my picks today. So the first pick, I'm going to take Duke over Georgia Tech. I think they outright them. And one of the odd stats, and I think these guys behind me on TV will probably say it. I don't watch this show all that much. I just happen to be in Connecticut. You guys know this show goes on at 3 o'clock in the morning where I live. But the one thing about today is there's Carrie in the background, my wife. But anyways, in the I say you take Duke money line here. And David Cutcliffe, David Cutcliffe has one of these weird stats, like how there's always these weird stats out there. David Cutcliffe, in games where he's I believe it's a 3-point underdog or less, wins outright like 95, 98% of the time. Outright wins. So no reason to take the points if you're on Duke in this one. Either they're going to win outright or they're going to get blown out. So Duke is the play, and they're my first pick of today's show. I certainly don't agree with the +2.5, even though you say you agree. I don't agree with that pick. So I say you take Duke on the money line. And of course, you have questions, you want to talk about games, the place to do that is in our Facebook group. That's generally where I take all the questions from. And, we didn't do Free For All Friday yesterday, but that happens. Yes, Dave. Dave Darby's going to give us a Stone Cold Lock 3-team parlay. That's the most popular email I get. I need a 3-team parlay lock. Give it to me. That's how people talk to me. Like, this one guy in the crowd last night in the Facebook group says, Mitch should do his show at 11 p.m. Eastern time, the night before. Exclamation point, meaning like, this is the way Mitch should do it, because I say so. It's like, my premium picks are up the night before. Okay, I never say you need to buy my premium picks, nothing like that at all. But I think I have 11 or 12 premium picks today. 4 of them are probably plus. So there's probably 8 premium picks plus the 2 baseball games. So 10 premium picks. Okay, The regular premium package is $49 a week. Okay, so it's $49 for 7 days. So one day is $7. So 10 picks, $7, 70 cents a game. If that is too expensive for you, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Go into the upper right-hand corner of your browser, or the upper left-hand corner of your browser. There's a little red X up there, and just click it. And I suggest you stop betting immediately. If 70 cents is too much money, stop betting. I know this is what I do for a living. This is how I make my money. But I implore you, I beg you, if 70 cents is too much, if you consider 70 cents too much money, or $7 too much money, sports betting is not what you should be doing. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a sure thing. It's not a lock. It's not like I can definitely make money like this. It's not even a great idea. It's a bad idea. If $7 is expensive for you, because no matter how good the pick is, no matter how strong it is, no matter how much better one team is than the other team, shit happens. So anyways, I'm off the soapbox. I'm gonna stop turning away my fans and all the people that read the site and have supported us throughout all the years, and I'm gonna get back to doing what you guys want, and that's giving out more free picks. Of course, if you guys happen to be watching the Alabama game, I just appreciate it if at some time during the game you would change the channel. We're all going to change our channels during Alabama games. Nick Saban wants to tell us how we should watch college football, when we can leave, when we can come to the game, when we can leave the game, and of course, when we can change the channel and when we can't change the channel. So if Nick Saban wants to come into my living room and take my TV, or into my hotel room here in Connecticut, by all means, bring it on, big guy. That's a powerful man, as they used to say on Saturday Night Live. It's like, Nick Saban wants to tell me how to watch college football. My guys practice all week. Don't change the channel. It's like, Nick, tough shit. I'm changing the channel, buddy. That's it. Anyways, let's get to another free pick. So one of the games that I had written down, I'll find these games, the ones that I had written down. So Florida International and Middle Tennessee State. I bet on Florida International before I left Vegas. I did not put this as a premium pick, because the reason why I didn't put it as a premium pick is because Middle Tennessee has just busted me up in recent weeks. I had Florida Atlantic. They were way ahead Middle Tennessee State. I had, I think it was Marshall, right? Middle Tennessee State. Florida International is a pretty good team. Butch Davis is the head coach, and matter of fact, don't look now, the Golden Panthers 4-1 against the number this season. I like Florida International. You guys know I'm not a big favorite taker, especially on the show. I love taking my dogs, but I'm going to take Florida International. I'm going to lay the 2.5 points. That'll be my second pick of today's show. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Today we're going to do 4 or 5 because I missed yesterday's show. Also, there's some pretty good games out there. But anyways, we do 3 free picks every single day. Best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com Premium Plus. Hopefully you guys signed up for the newsletter. I gave out a free newsletter pick. Of course, the dog of the day did the Parlay Profits pick with Craig Trapp this morning. We got Dave Darby in the crowd today at Sports Chat over in our Facebook group. Dave is checking out, but it's good to see you, Dave. Glad to see you're still around. Of course, you're always welcome at Sports Chat Place, and if you ever want to come on the show with me, talk some football, talk some baseball, we can do that. Dave is a big Royals fan. He's the Royals guru and expert of the world, and he did it the same way that I grew up watching the Miami Hurricanes. His old man dragged his ass into the stands, and that's the best way to learn how to. It's the best way to learn sports, and it's the best way to watch sports. So good to see you, Dave, and thanks, of course, for dropping by. Always friends forever, and can't wait to see you again. Hopefully, it's not too far away. But anyways, got some other good games going on here, some interesting matchups. I think one of the ones that I've been looking at is Baylor against Texas. this just seems like a letdown spot for Texas. I think Baylor's offense has been a little bit better than people have thought it was going to be. I think Baylor in general has been better than people thought they were going to be. The total in this one has dropped from 61 to 59.5. Number one, I love the over here. Okay, this game's going over. I don't even care what anybody says. I also like Baylor here. I think this game's a shootout. I think Baylor can hang with the Horns, and I'm going to take Baylor in the over. So we're actually going to do more than 4 picks today. So that'll be my 3rd and 4th pick for today's show. Then we'll go one more pick just to bring us on home. We'll go to Wisconsin against Michigan. You guys know Jim Harbaugh's in that same Nick Saban thought process with me, except at least Saban's won some stuff, right? He's won a bunch of stuff. Harbaugh's never won anything. Thing is, Wisconsin sucks. I mean, they are overrated swill. I know Michigan is overrated swill, and they can win this game all they want. They ain't going anywhere, right? We know that. But not only, this is a home game at night. It's like, it seems they're at home. They've been at home all season, The only game they were on the road that I remember is the Northwestern game, and they almost lost that one. But they certainly didn't even get a whiff of covering the spread. We're going to take Michigan. We're going to lay the points. It's not because Michigan's great. It's because Wisconsin's terrible. We're going to see some Michigan interceptions. We're going to see the defense do some things, and the offense is going to hopefully not make too many mistakes. So we'll take Michigan. We'll lay the bundle, and that'll be our last pick of today's show. So for today's picks, we took Michigan, laying the bundle. We took Florida International University, the Panthers, -2.5. We took Baylor plus the points and the over, and we took Duke outright on the money line. We did 3 picks, something like that. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll figure it out from O'Hare Airport. It's going to be, let me tell you what time the show is going to be. It's going to be, we'll figure this out right now. Tomorrow's show will be at, I'm not sure what time it's going to be. Let's see, American Airlines. So my changeover at O'Hare is going to be at 10, it's 9:08. So that's about, the show's going to be about 9:30 Eastern time. I'll see you guys. So I'll see you guys around 9:30 a.m. No, it's going to be 9:08, 10:20, 9:30. So it's going to be about 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the notification bell. You'll get notified when we go live. I can't figure this out. The flight arrives at 9:08. That's Central Time. So whatever that is, right? So do it like a half hour after that. So 9:30 Central is 10:30 Eastern. But my next flight leaves at 10:20 Central. So that doesn't really matter. So it'll be around 10:30 Eastern time. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys in the Facebook group. It's pretty good card of college football. Not too many fancy big games, but enough good games, right? Enough games that I think we can make some good cash today. So have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow from O'Hare.